Every day, life gives us little moments to choose who we want to be. Some moments fill our hearts with laughter. Others quietly change someone's future forever. This is the story of one ordinary bus ride and one extraordinary act of kindness. Sometimes, the greatest heroes are simply the ones who help when no one is watching. The final bell echoed through Green Valley Elementary. Within seconds, the quiet school came alive with cheerful voices and smiling faces. Among them was Sam, whose favorite part of the day had just begun. The walk to the bus stop always felt like the start of a new adventure. Every afternoon, someone had a joke that made the whole group laugh. One day they talked about football. Another day it was video games, cartoons, or exciting weekend plans. For Sam and his friends, these few minutes before the bus arrived were the happiest part of the day. The bus driver knew almost every child by name. Everyone had a favorite place to sit, and every ride was filled with stories and laughter. But there was one thing that happened every single day. Without anyone saying a word, they all looked in the same direction. And right on cue, someone came running. It was Legion, always running, always smiling, and always arriving at the very last moment. No one knew why Legion was always late. But everyone thought they knew the answer, and that simple misunderstanding was about to change forever. As Legion walked past, Sam couldn't resist. Late again, Legion. The others laughed. They had seen this scene so many times before. But Legion never argued, and he never seemed angry. He simply smiled, found his seat, and said nothing. A moment later, the doors closed, and the bus began its journey home. And just like that, everyone went back to their jokes, games, and weekend plans. Legion, as usual, sat quietly by the window. Sometimes Sam wondered why Legion was so different from the rest of them. But the next afternoon, it happened again. And the afternoon after that. No matter the day, Legion always seemed to arrive just before the bus was ready to leave. Soon, Legion being late became another one of their daily jokes. Here he comes. You know, Legion, clocks are actually pretty useful. Sam teased him, expecting everyone to laugh. And once again, Legion answered with nothing more than a smile. But this time, something about Legion's silence made Sam wonder. Why was Legion always late? Sam thought about it for a moment, but soon forgot all about it. The next afternoon began just like any other. But just as Sam was about to leave, he realized something. His math notebook was still under his desk. For once, Sam would be the one running late. His friends hurried toward the bus while Sam went back for his notebook. It took only a few seconds to find it. He stuffed it into his bag and hurried outside. But by then, the noisy hallways had grown strangely quiet. Sam knew he had only a few minutes before the bus left. So he hurried toward the gate. Then, something made him stop. Under a tree beside the road, he noticed someone familiar. It was Legion. For a moment, Sam couldn't understand. Why was Legion sitting there when the bus was about to leave? Curious, Sam moved a little closer. And that was when Sam realized. Legion wasn't alone. Beside him was a younger boy, holding an old textbook carefully in his hands. Legion was helping the boy solve a math problem. Boy seemed confused. Legion didn't look impatient. He simply smiled. Then he picked up a small stick and began drawing numbers in the dust. Slowly, Legion explained the problem one simple step at a time. Then Legion smiled and let the younger boy try it himself. His first answer wasn't right, and the boy looked a little disappointed. But Legion didn't laugh or criticize him. He patiently helped him try again. So Legion found another way, using small stones to explain the problem. This time, the boy began to understand, and his confidence slowly grew. And then something wonderful happened. The answer suddenly became clear. The confusion disappeared, replaced by a bright smile full of confidence. Sam stood completely still, quietly watching everything happening beneath the tree. Suddenly, all those afternoons made sense. Legion was late because someone needed his time. Sam remembered all the times he had laughed at Legion for being late. He realized he had judged Legion without ever knowing the real reason. For Legion, helping someone was more important than receiving praise for it. Legion grabbed his backpack and began running toward the bus. But this time, Sam saw Legend differently, with understanding and newfound respect. For the first time, Sam ran beside the boy he had always laughed at. Legend hadn't changed at all. What had changed was the way Sam saw him. Together, Sam and Legend climbed aboard. Sam's friends were ready with their usual playful teasing. But this time, Sam didn't laugh. He knew something his friends didn't know. Sam realized he couldn't simply stay silent and let the teasing continue. Everyone grew quiet. Then Sam invited Legend to sit beside him. For a moment, Sam searched for the right words, unsure of how to begin. Finally, Sam said the two simple words that Legend deserved to hear: "I'm sorry." Legend simply gave Sam his familiar, gentle smile. Sam felt lighter as he walked home. Soon, one patient teacher beneath the tree had become two, working together to help. Helping the younger boy gave Sam a happiness he hadn't expected. From that day on, Sam and Legend ran toward the bus together. Sam understood that kindness could be worth the extra time. Sometimes we see what someone does without knowing the reason behind it. And when we judge too quickly, we may completely misunderstand the person standing in front of us. So before judging someone, take a moment to understand their story. A little understanding can turn judgment into respect and kindness into friendship.